Okay, I'm getting that you are in the preparation stage. Right now, you are in the preparation stage where you are standing in the middle of your past self, and that future growth. So, this middle ground, this middle place is a bit of shaky. You are feeling shaky because these differences is not very easy. Okay, the past self and the future growth, and now your present self, where you were standing. It's not like there is a lot of ups and downs. Okay, if you were looking at the past self, maybe you are feeling very tensed and overwhelmed. You are not trusting how you were in the past. You are not connecting with that self now. When you are looking at your future growth, still it is unbelievable for you. It's kind of a miracle. You don't know how it will happen, but you have a sense of feelings that something big is coming. Something big will happen and everything will change again. So that is also a place where you are feeling overwhelming. In the present moment, it is very difficult for you to calm your mind because of these, overwhelming energies, these extreme energies. Okay. But it is a preparation stage, and this shift from lower to higher is actually happening because you needed to learn and you needed to show the world that there is no place like higher and lower. Everything happens within your mind. The energy you are carrying, that is what is making you feel low. The energy you are carrying, that is what is making you feel high. So we are always in that swirling energy of high and low. Okay. It's nothing existing. If you are putting yourself in the lower energy, you will feel all from the whole life, all over the places that you are in that lower energy. See, there's nothing written in the stone, right? So you can think your life like whatever way you want to live it. But I am getting right now, with all these energies and with all these, overwhelming things happening, a shift is happening. Sometimes just try not to involve in anything. Whatever you are doing, whatever I'm getting, you are putting effort. You are making yourself a priority. Whatever you love, you are now understanding, getting into it, enjoying your life. Everything is happening. But but just get some time out and just forget everything. Just unplug. And always remember, if a situation or a person or something is not, you are not feeling connected with, or you are feeling bad about, you can anytime move forward. Okay, when something bad happens, it's a moment of 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 1 hour, 2 hour. But after that, it all finish. You can move away. Okay. Yes. You need to learn that. You need to learn to switch off your mind from a lot of situation. Even from outside, you are feeling some pressure, and you need to learn how to come out of all this pressure and just stay silent. You are now you know that there is a big shift happening. Okay, the energy changes, and the way your past has changed now. You are like you are observing everything. But the thing is, you are as I have already said, that you are in the middle of this change, and sometimes you are not trusting it, that how you have changed from your past self to now, and it is going to be far more better, and you are growing into the future, and there are lots of growth waiting for you in the coming days in your life. But still, there is like this overwhelming process and this overwhelming energies. Why you are feeling this stress and why you are feeling this is overwhelming? Because number one, you are not actually coming up, like this is a maybe it's a childhood issues from like in your life. Like whenever you are feeling bad, it takes time for you to come out of that situation, like until you are doing something, or uh, like in some way, I don't know, but you have a way to deal with it, and until you are doing it in a proper way, until you are changing your behavior, you just don't feel that calmer inside. So you, maybe the incident or the clash or conflict is happening for a second or for 5 minutes or for 10 minutes or 1 hour, but it is staying with you for 1 month, and this is a pattern. Okay, maybe you are trying to come out, but these lingering energies are there. You have some issues where if you are feeling like defeated, or if you are feeling like it's not something you are expecting from yourself, maybe you have shouted on someone, but you have promised yourself that you will never shout or never talk to them, or you will be very careful whenever they will be there, but you haven't put that boundary. But that guilt you are carrying after that happens, maybe a conflict happen again, and when you face, and you whatever you have promised to yourself, you couldn't keep it to, like the way you thought that you will behave, it was not like that. So all these things, like in some way disturb you for a long time. So that is this is the period where you are learning how to come out immediately from a situation where you know that something is wrong, how to communicate with those people. Okay, so that you can put up that boundaries all along. So all these things you are learning now. This is very important time. And the second things is, you are sometimes feeling this overwhelming energy that I already said, that from this past self, future self, present self, all this alignment is happening because you are still trying to take that responsibility of this change is happening. But here I'm saying you that here you don't need to take any responsibility, here it is not your responsibility to do anything. It's kind of, you stay still, the changes will happen automatically. So this surrendering process is not happening. Why? Because you are constantly thinking that these changes already happened in your life. You have made it. Like you really made it, but you made it with energies. You don't need to take any action to bring that changes in your life. Okay. So you have to understand. This time is for you to understand that you just don't need to do anything, so that you can feel like it's not overwhelming, it's not stressful. These changes are happening like as naturally. It will happen naturally. You don't need to do anything, and these natural things, you will feel that ease within your energy, and then you will see that drastic change happens. Okay, sometimes you are feeling stuck, like you may be feeling like, why this is not happening now? Okay, why now? Like you are feeling a lot of things that it should be happening by now and this, but it's not happening. Maybe there is a pause, and that is what is like you need to learn that there is a pause, because you need to learn that pause. Big things doesn't happen when you act like big, not every time. Even when we think that a big thing happening because all this big action, it's a full myth and conception. Okay, it's not true. If you see deeply, you will see a lot of gap within that. So it's kind of, you are learning now to come out of any disturbing situation as immediately as possible, because this situation is not deserving your energy, and that's it. Whatever way you behave, whatever way you talk, whatever way you communicate doesn't matter. All these people are not understanding this. This is not important for them. Just you need to understand, recognize and come out. This is what you are learning. And the second thing you are learning is you need to just take the pause. Just breathe and meditate. Just leave everything. Just come out. Just unplug. You will see drastic changes. Whatever you are seeing right now, the big growth, it will happen naturally. So these two things you need to learn.